Have you ever gone to bed thinking you're doing everything right, only to discover too late that your own bedtime habits might be quietly putting your life at risk? It sounds dramatic, but this is real. According to the CDC, over 70,000 older adults die in their sleep every year in the United States alone. And no, it's not just because of age. Many of these deaths are linked to seemingly harmless nighttime routines that millions of seniors repeat every single night without question. After age 60, your body no longer handles sleep the same way. Your heart becomes more sensitive, your brain lighter in sleep, and even small disruptions, like getting up too fast, eating too late, or sleeping in the wrong position, can trigger silent emergencies that go undetected until it's too late. In today's video, we'll uncover 7 deadly sleep mistakes that seniors make. Habits that quietly raise your risk of falls, heart problems, stroke, memory loss, and even sudden death during sleep. You'll want to pay close attention to habit number 2. It's surprisingly common, yet terrifyingly dangerous. But don't worry, I'm not just here to scare you. I'll also give you simple, practical steps to sleep more safely, starting tonight. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Hit that subscribe button now so you never miss a tip that could save your life. And tell us in the comments, what country are you watching from? We'd love to know. Let's begin. Habit number 7, drinking too much water. Before bed, the bathroom trip that could break you. Staying hydrated is essential, no question about it. But when you drink large amounts of water just before bedtime, you may be trading hydration for hazard. As we age, our bodies process fluids differently. The kidneys slow down, the bladder shrinks, and signals that tell us we need to use the bathroom become more urgent and more frequent. So when you drink water, juice, or herbal tea late at night, especially within the last 1 to 2 hours before bed, your sleep is likely to be interrupted. Now, getting up once or twice a night might seem harmless, but here's the danger. Groggy, half-awake seniors in the dark are at serious risk of falling. Your balance isn't what it used to be. Your blood pressure drops when you stand up quickly. You may trip over a rug or slip in the bathroom, and a single fall can mean fractures, head trauma, or even permanent loss of independence. But that's not all. Waking up repeatedly also disrupts your deep sleep cycles, which are crucial for memory, immune function, and heart health. Poor quality sleep has been linked to dementia, inflammation, high blood pressure, and even a weaker heart. So what can you do? Hydrate smart. Drink most of your water in the first half of the day. Cut back fluids 2 hours before bed. If thirsty, take small sips, not a full glass. Avoid diuretics like caffeine or citrus drinks in the evening. Use night lights. Wear non-slip slippers. And move slowly and deliberately if you do need to get up. Have you ever had to get up more than twice a night to use the bathroom? Type yes in the comments if this sounds familiar, or no if you already manage your evening fluids well. Your bladder may wake you up, but you can decide if it wakes you up safely. Habit number 6, eating late at night. A hidden recipe for disaster. A bedtime snack might feel comforting, maybe a slice of cake, some crackers, or a warm bowl of something filling. But after age 60, that little indulgence can quietly sabotage your health in more ways than you think. As we age, our digestion slows down, and our metabolism becomes less efficient. What your body once processed with ease now lingers longer, causing more stress on your stomach, your blood sugar, and even your heart. Late-night eating forces your digestive system to keep working when it should be resting. This disrupts your sleep and can lead to acid reflux, especially when you lie down. In older adults, this isn't just uncomfortable. It can cause inflammation, damage the esophagus, or even lead to aspiration pneumonia, if food particles are inhaled during sleep. Sugary or carb-heavy snacks. They're even worse. They spike blood sugar levels at a time when your body is least prepared to handle it. Over time, this raises your risk for type 2 diabetes or worsens the condition if you already have it. And don't forget your blood pressure. Eating fatty or salty foods too late can keep your pressure high through the night, increasing your risk of stroke or heart strain during sleep. A 2020 study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that older adults who eat within 3 hours of bedtime had significantly higher morning blood sugar and insulin levels, setting the stage for long-term complications. So, what's the solution? Finish your last meal at least 3 hours before bedtime. Choose light, balanced dinners, lean protein, vegetables, and whole grains. If you're truly hungry later, reach for a banana, a few unsalted nuts, or a spoon of plain yogurt. Do you usually snack after dinner? Comment guilty if you do, or stopped if you've already changed that habit. Your stomach deserves rest too. Give it the space to heal, and your whole body will sleep better for it. Habit number 5. Sleeping in the wrong position, when comfort becomes a threat. Everyone has a favorite sleeping position, but after 60, your go-to posture could quietly be working against your health every single night. One of the most dangerous sleeping positions for older adults is lying flat on your back. While it may feel restful, it's a setup for several silent risks. Gravity causes the tongue and soft tissues in your throat to collapse backward, narrowing the airway. This makes breathing harder, especially if you snore or suffer from undiagnosed sleep apnea. Even without a diagnosis, this reduced airflow can lead to oxygen drops, triggering spikes in blood pressure, brain fog, and cardiovascular strain. Studies show that seniors who regularly sleep on their backs face a 22% higher risk of cardiac events during sleep. And that's not all. For those with acid reflux or a hiatal hernia, sleeping on your back allows stomach acid to rise into the esophagus more easily, causing silent reflux that can damage your throat and even enter your lungs, raising the risk of aspiration pneumonia and chronic inflammation. There's even research suggesting that back sleeping reduces the brain's natural waste-clearing process by over 60%, slowing the removal of toxic proteins like beta-amyloid, which are linked to Alzheimer's disease. So, what's the safest position? Experts agree, sleeping on your left side supports circulation, reduces reflux, and helps your brain cleanse itself more effectively. Use a pillow between your knees for alignment, and a firm pillow behind your back to stop rolling over. If reflux is an issue, try elevating the head of your bed slightly. Have you ever thought about how your sleep position affects your health? Type left side if that's already your go-to, or changing soon if you're ready to switch tonight. Your posture during sleep might be the most powerful health habit you didn't know you had. Habit number 4. Sleeping in a hot room, the silent saboteur of deep sleep. It's natural to want a warm, cozy room when you go to bed, especially as we age and tend to feel the cold more easily. But what feels comforting can actually turn dangerous if your bedroom gets too warm at night. Here's why. Your body needs to cool down internally to fall into the deepest, most restorative stages of sleep. That drop in core temperature signals your brain that it's time to rest. But when your room is too hot, above 68 degrees, 20 degrees, your body struggles to release heat, keeping your system in an alert, restless state. A 2021 study published in the American Journal of Geriatric Psychiatry found that seniors who sleep in overly warm environments experience up to 30% less deep sleep. That means less memory processing, reduced immune support, and slower cell repair. 3 critical factors for aging well. And there's more. Older adults are less sensitive to thirst and more vulnerable to dehydration. Warm rooms lead to more sweating at night, and with it, a loss of electrolytes. That can make the blood thicker, increasing the risk of blood clots, arrhythmia, or even stroke. For those with heart or lung conditions, sleeping hot puts additional stress on already vulnerable systems. The body's temperature regulation weakens with age, and what used to be manageable warmth in your 40s could now become a serious threat to heart and brain health. So, what's the fix? Set your bedroom temperature between 60–67 15 to 19 degrees. Use light, breathable bedding like cotton sheets, and avoid electric blankets. Crack a window or use a fan to keep air circulating. Dress in layers you can remove as needed. Do you sleep with the room warm or cool? Comment "cool sleeper" if you already prefer a chilled room, or "adjusting now" if you're about to make a change. Sometimes, cooling down your room is the warmest gift you can give your health. Habit number 3. Getting out of bed. Too quickly. A split-second mistake that could change everything. You wake up in the middle of the night. Maybe you need the bathroom or just feel restless. Without thinking, you swing your legs over the side of the bed and stand up quickly. Suddenly, the room spins. You feel lightheaded, dizzy, off balance. Sound familiar? This isn't just a momentary wobble. It's a dangerous condition called postural hypotension, and it's far more common in seniors than you might think. As we age, our cardiovascular system becomes slower at adjusting to changes in position. When you rise too fast, blood pools in your lower body, and your brain is momentarily starved of oxygen. The result? Dizziness, blurry vision, or even fainting. And for someone in their 60s, 70s, or beyond, a fall from even a short height can cause hip fractures, head injuries, or loss of mobility. In fact, studies show that falls are the #1 cause of injury-related hospitalization in older adults. And many of these happen during the night or early morning, when blood pressure is naturally lower and the body is still sluggish from sleep. So, how do you stay safe? Slow down. When you wake up, take your time. Sit up first. Move your feet. Flex your ankles. Breathe deeply for a minute. Keep a glass of water nearby and sip slowly to ease dehydration, which worsens blood pressure drops. Use night lights to illuminate your path. Wear non-slip slippers and clear any clutter on the floor. If you're on medications for blood pressure, talk to your doctor. They may need to adjust timing or dosage. Have you ever felt dizzy after standing up too fast? Type "yes" if that's ever happened to you, or "not yet" if you've been lucky so far. In those first moments after waking, your biggest ally is patience. Take your time, because one careful minute could save you from months of recovery. Habit number 2. Ignoring snoring, breathing pauses, or chronic insomnia, a silent threat to your heart and brain. Many seniors brush off snoring, gasping during sleep, or restless nights as just part of getting older. But these aren't just annoying quirks. They're serious warning signs that could signal a dangerous and often undiagnosed condition. Obstructive sleep apnea. Sleep apnea occurs when the muscles in your throat relax too much during sleep, blocking the airway and stopping your breathing for short periods. Sometimes this happens dozens or even hundreds of times a night without you even knowing. Each time it happens, your oxygen levels drop, forcing your heart to work harder and disrupting the deep, healing stages of sleep. Over time, this leads to high blood pressure, irregular heart rhythms, and a significantly higher risk of heart attack and stroke. Data from the Sleep Heart Health Study shows that untreated sleep apnea raises the risk of fatal heart attacks by 30% and strokes by up to 60% in seniors. And that's just the heart. Sleep apnea also starves the brain of deep rest. It's linked to memory loss, mental fog, and even accelerated brain shrinkage, particularly in areas responsible for thinking and decision-making. The scary part? It's estimated that nearly 40% of older adults have sleep apnea, yet 80% of them go undiagnosed. So how do you know if you're affected? Watch for signs like loud snoring, gasping for air during sleep, frequent awakenings, morning headaches, dry mouth, or excessive daytime fatigue. If a spouse or family member has noticed these symptoms, take them seriously. Talk to your doctor or a sleep specialist. A simple sleep study can diagnose apnea, and CPAP therapy or other treatments can dramatically reduce your risks. Do you or your partner snore loudly at night? Comment "snoring" if this sounds familiar, or "sleeping quietly" if it doesn't apply to you. Snoring isn't just noise. It could be your body crying out for help. Don't ignore it. Habit number 1. Taking certain medications before bed. A nightly routine that could be riskier than you think. For many older adults, taking medications before bed is as routine as brushing their teeth. Whether it's a pill for sleep, blood pressure, or joint pain, it feels like a harmless habit. But what you take, and when you take it, can make a major difference in how your body reacts during the night. As we age, our metabolism slows, our kidneys and liver process drugs more slowly, and our sensitivity to side effects increases. This means medications that once felt mild can now hit harder and last longer. Let's start with sleeping pills and anti-anxiety drugs like diazepam or clonazepam. These medications work by slowing your nervous system, but they also reduce your alertness, impair breathing, and increase the risk of falls, confusion, and even early death, especially in seniors with heart or lung issues. And the effects don't always fade by morning. You might wake up feeling groggy, unsteady, or mentally foggy, the perfect recipe for a dangerous fall before you've even made it to the bathroom. Even muscle relaxants and antidepressants prescribed at night can interfere with deep sleep, making it harder for your brain to rest and repair, leading to long-term memory issues and mental decline. Then there are NSAIDs like ibuprofen, often taken for joint pain. When used at night, especially with other medications, they can increase the risk of kidney strain, internal bleeding, and stomach damage, often without symptoms until it's too late. Blood pressure medications taken before bed can also be risky. In some people, they cause an overnight drop in blood pressure, reducing blood flow to the brain and potentially triggering dizziness, fainting, or even stroke. What can you do? Always consult your doctor or pharmacist before starting or changing any nighttime medication. Ask about non-sedating alternatives or whether your medication's timing should be adjusted. Consider natural relaxation methods like chamomile tea, stretching, or calming music to support sleep without sedation. Do you take any medications before bed? Comment "yes" if you do, or "no meds" if you don't take anything at night. A small pill can be a big risk, or a powerful tool, depending on how it's used. Be smart, be safe. Conclusion: small changes. Tonight, a safer tomorrow. Now you know, something as ordinary as a glass of water, a bedtime snack, or the way you get out of bed can silently impact your heart, brain, and overall safety as you sleep. But here's the good news. You're not powerless. These aren't lifelong problems. They're habits. And habits can change. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. Just start small. Skip the full glass of water before bed. Move slowly when rising in the morning. Ask your doctor if your medications are working with your body, not against it. Because sleep isn't just about rest anymore. As we grow older, It's one of the most powerful tools we have to heal, repair, and protect our bodies. And every adjustment you make tonight, no matter how minor, can ripple into something life-changing tomorrow. Think about it. Better sleep can mean clearer memory, stronger balance, fewer falls, and even protection against heart attacks and stroke. All from decisions you control, starting this very evening. So, take what you've learned today and use it. Your body is ready for better sleep. You just have to give it the chance. Have you been unknowingly following any of these sleep habits? Or have you already made changes that helped you sleep better? Share your experience in the comments. We'd love to learn from you. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. Subscribe to our channel so you never miss a tip that could improve your health and protect your future. And share this with someone you care about. They might not even know they're putting themselves at risk. Here's to safer sleep and stronger mornings. You deserve both.